All right, here's the deal. Following our latest tech update, catch one of the most insightful calls from my weekend show, The Kim Komando Show.
Just a few years ago, wrist-worn fitness devices were the biggest holiday gifts. This year, it's a New Year's resolution for many, even professional athletes, to simply dump the trackers. Here's why. Measuring the number of steps you take every day while tracking your heart rate was a big deal for runners, swimmers, and bicyclists for a decade. But now, these digital devices are out of favor. There's no question that they work. The problem is they work too well. From the pros to average people getting exercise, the story is the same. Fitness devices become addictive. Instead of enjoying the moment, many realize that they're addicted to the data. The walk, the run, or the swim is no longer fun. It's a chore to read the data, compare progress or the lack of it, and then pick up the next day to outdo the day before. If you're no longer enjoying your daily exercise, maybe you should dump the tracker. Get tech smarts every day with my free newsletter. Sign up at getkim.com.
As promised, I'm now bringing you a standout call from my weekend show. David in Knoxville, Tennessee. Hi there, Dave.
Hi, Kim. How are you?
Fantastic. What's going on?
Not much. First of all, it's such a pleasure to talk to you. I've been listening to you for years, and I never thought I'd get an opportunity to talk to you.
Oh.
I've got two stepsons, and they're constantly, they're on their Xboxes all weekend, and I'm constantly having to get on to them about screaming. And so I'm wondering, are there any devices on the market that I could hook up to those Xboxes that if they got above a certain decibel level that it would cut them off?
So how loud are they?
They gets pretty intense sometimes where they're screaming at their friends online. I'm sure you know how that is.
Oh, just when you were saying that, I was thinking there were times when I would hear my son on his Xbox screaming, and I thought like he was getting hurt or something. I'm like,
it's the same way.
I'm like, are you all right? I mean, all right. So these are your stepkids, and they're super loud.
Yes, ma'am.
What happens when you try to just tell them to simmer down? Doesn't work?
I'm sorry, it won't happen again. Of course, that just goes out the window. I even have through our router. I'll cut their internet off through the router by my phone.
Oh, ouch! That's a bad one. Okay, sorry, boys, not listening. Got to feel. There you go. Okay, well, what you can do is and they have these in classrooms, and it looks like a stoplight. We'll send you the link over to you so you can check it out. It's like a stoplight, and when the decibel level when it's green, the stoplight's green, it's like it's okay. When it's yellow, they're getting too loud. And
okay.
When it's red, that's when it's like, okay, you just need to simmer down. So what you can do is just put the stoplight right in their room, and then it gives them a visual. Are they wearing gaming headsets?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that means that's why they can't hear themselves. So this would be just a visual way for them to look at. It's called a Yacker tracker. I mean, I don't name it. I just talk about this stuff. But again, it goes just green, yellow, red, and it does it by decibel level that you set. Now, if you wanted to get really creative, and if you wanted to be kind of a geek of the week, is that there's a website called If Then There Else, or no, IFTTT. Okay. And this is a way for you to set up subroutines. And so by using, say, a smart home hub with a smart device, is that you could set up a routine if there was a sound sensor in the room that when it got above a certain decibel level, is that it would cut off the power to the router.
Oh, sweet.
But this is going to require some homework and some steps for you to figure all out. They also have something called a Raspberry Pi, which is a cheapo computer. It's about $30, and it's really made for these type of homegrown solutions. And so if maybe this is something you can get the guys involved in, say, okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna build our own controller for your volume. But this is pretty typical because with the gaming headsets, they keep the volume up really high in their ears.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Right.
they don't really realize who they're talking to or how loudly they are. But yeah, I do remember that when Ian was, in high school, that would just be like bellowing down the hall and it'd be like, oh my gosh, can you just keep it down just a little bit? So before you go the whole let's build our own solution with a smart plug and sensor and a Raspberry Pi or Arduino board. Just try the traffic light. Maybe it'd be as simple as that. And so hang on the line. Amber, our lovely and talented screener today, among other things, is here on board. And so she's going to give you a link over to that Yacker tracker so you can take a look at it. And David, thank you for your call. You are the best for tuning in. Now, if you're curious about something, pop over to Komando.com and click Email Kim. I read every single email like it's a secret code to unlock some hidden tech treasure. And you can catch the tech wave. How? Just get my free daily newsletter. Head over to GetKim.com. Once again, that's GetKim.com.